This is Thistle 1040. It was owned by Roger Smith. It's been upside down in his barn for at least the last 25 years. He sent an email out to some thistlers that he knew, asking if there was someone that was good at restoring wooden thistles. Chip Bowell and I both responded, but he already had a couple of wooden thistles and I was one short. So I drove down to Medford, Oregon and rescued this boat from the barn. Roger had taken good care of it. It's completely, totally dry for all that time. The only worse for wear because of all the barn dust. So it came really dirty, but also really dry. It looks like it's never really had sitting water in it. The interior varnish is just old from weathering. All the joints are tight, the wood's good, there's no evidence of any rot at all. Did a little bit of sanding on the rails. The inners look like oak. And the outer looks like oak too. All the plugs are good. The rails really are pretty solid. I don't know that I'll keep them just because the outer rail is a little bit chewed up and a little rough. And the oak rails are a little bit heavy. It'd be nice to get a nice mahogany rails on there. The gratings all look really good. They are mahogany. There's very few holes in them, and they basically just need a thorough sanding to take off all the old varnish and a new coat of varnish. The transom is cracked. I'll let the camera adjust to the light here, I hope. And there's a crack running all the way through the transom, so I'm going to put a backing plate behind it to try to fix it, but we're going to have to replace the transom. We'll remove it and use it as a template to make a new one. I'm sure we'll take the gratings out to sand and restore them. I'll weigh them to see how light they are to make sure they're not out of some kind of heavy wood. It looks like a fairly good grade of mahogany. I just put a little bit of varnish on there just to see how the color would clean up after sanding on it a little bit. You can see the oak finish on the rails right there and the mahogany finish on the gratings. So really good shape. Centerboard looks totally dry, no dry rot anywhere, no leaks. Looks really good. The thwart is a little bit old. Looks like a crack in it. We'll see about that. Basically a nice old thistle. We're going to give it another 50 years of life. It did come with a very nice wooden spar in very good condition. I have a black aluminum mast that we'll probably use, but definitely we'll get that wooden spar up to shape so we can use that too, and a wooden boom. So Thistle 1040 in very good shape. I'm not sure what to do about the outside finish. It's real dirty with some stains. I did a little bit of sanding here on the sides to see how well it would clean up, and I do think it'll clean up okay. There are several gouges in the bottom, no real cracks in the laminates, nothing that goes deeper than one layer. So we may coat the bottom and fair the bottom and coat it, paint it, leave the sides natural. We'll see. I got a hankering though for a nice bright neon baby blue. We'll see if we can maybe consider that for the color of the thistle. That'd look really nice with the wooden interior. I'm pretty sure we'll leave most of the interior natural. We may do some non-skid where the feet go, but that's about it. Otherwise it'd be a shame to cover up all this nice wood. So that's it, Thistle 1040. This is how she was when she came home, and we'll keep you up to date as we make progress.